All right, T-Bass, we back like we never left. Go ahead and get locked in.
And now let's take a second to talk about the Sprite Ice Cold keys to the game. Now, Clark, as you take a look at the Hornets, what do you think will be the key for them?
Well, their focus has to be on Tim Duncan. He's got one heck of a knack for scoring in the paint. So you've got to fight him in the post area. Don't let him get that deep, sweet post position. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
And as for San Antonio, Clark, how about them? What's the key for them?
Well, if they can force a ball handling with Chris Paul, that'll really enhance their chances. A cagey defender with excellent intuition. He leads the league in steals. So guess what? You got to be strong with the ball when you're around. Ball fake.
Why the fuck they standing there like I was gonna pass them the ball?
Be aware of his presence.
Thanks, Clark. And here is Jefferson. New Orleans coming up. Here's Ginobili on this three. Chipozie.
Okafor.
One hand.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. Duncan working on Okafor.
Come on.
That's good. That's exactly what coaches love to see in an offense. High percentage shots.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
One of the things that I thought made a big impact is their ability to knock down the three-point shot consistently. They didn't waste time with the ball. When the open three was available, they shot it.
Here's Putin. Nails the easy jumper.
Beautiful pass. Well executed there.
On defense, San Antonio. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building. It was an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Well, free throw shooting. Costing the last game between these two. Free throws are supposed to be free, Kevin. That's why they call them that. They're giving them to you, but you've got to take them and make them count.
Here's Hughes.
Just got
It's
exposed.
the far line, but it goes in.
I wouldn't expect them to get it back.
Team basketball right there, Kevin.
Come on, y'all. We can't lose to no team that don't exist.
To Jefferson. Right wing. Magician gets in close. He's a pointer shot.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. Pick by Wexler. Fires from the elbow, and it's ball missing. The Spurs looking for their first lead of the game. Here is Magician.
A little bit faster next time, please.
No one really contested with the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
Now Paul. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Here's Paul. It's in for three. 5 points in the game.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Magician from short range. Finishes with the shot.
Spin move.
Beautiful delivery with the
Hey.
bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Pick by Wexler. The pick. Graceful finish.
Defender couldn't get around the pick, and his help didn't show up in time. Nice play for the layup right there.
Bruh, I'm about to say they tracked me down low and trapped him up top.
Here's Ginobili. Off target for three.
I'm surprised he missed that three.
Well, I look like I was trying to
Defense
push
was
that
very
head like
fortunate.
a dunk.
West inside. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. Ginobili with the ball. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit.
Why you ain't shoot, Bozo?
Mason. Here's Magician. Gets in close. He's a 8 points for him.
They run very few plays for him on offense, but he got it done right there.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. So the second out to review the top pickpockets in the NBA. Well, you look at Paul, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
What makes him one of the very best at coming up with steals, he's got the long reach, the long arms, but he's got quickness and anticipation as well. And it's one thing to have those ingredients, but it's another to use them smartly at the defensive end of the floor. And for a coach to have a guy like this, it really frees you up. You just let this guy roam, and he's going to make plays for you at the defensive end.
And so here is San Antonio following the basket by Chris Paul. Magician. Already scheduled. Let's see how the rest of the matching up. Take a look at the Hornets.
Bottom of the barrel, y'all.
Look to extend that
The last of the last.
And of course, San Antonio.
Ass of the
Just need to take
ass.
it a game at a time.
Boy, still looking for their first win against this team. They've got to be extra motivated to try to get off the snide against these guys.
Oh, no.
Can't sink the first. He sinks the second. Now Paul. He had 37 points last game out.
I'm not getting at this thing. Oh, my God.
Stojakovic. Out from Mark with the three ball. The Hornets with the slight lead.
They're looking to find the open man, and you can see their advantage in the six. If I had to point out an area for him,
And here we go, ready for some more good action in the second quarter. Now Paul. He has 7. Here's Hobbs. Rips it down off the beautiful pass.
too easy, far too easy.
San Antonio trailing here. And looking at next Wednesday, it'll be Kevin Garnett and the Boston Celtics. They'll play host to the Denver Nuggets. That one gets underway at 7:30 Eastern.
You always want to get out of there with the win in that one.
New Orleans in the lead. To Paul. Asia to Overton. Paul carries it over 14 feet. 9 points in the game so far.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
And it's the Spurs ball. They trail by 6. And following this game, they have Toronto to challenge the Bucks.
No!
In Milwaukee. Now to the
Fucking
first
over
half of the
10
two-game
feet,
trip.
bitch ass.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the miss by San Antonio.
Bro, go get yours. I got mine.
To Peja. Here's Paul. Kept alive.
That's what we lost last time. Over 10
There's
feet. It's cooking
Stojakovic.
us.
Claims it for three. There's so many beautiful jump shots in the NBA. Right? I mean,
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
We've done Michael Redgame. Peja Stojakovic jump shot is as pretty as they get.
It is. It's a high release point, and the rotation is perfect. And he can get it off over good defending. And that's what separates. That's what to me separates good shooters from great shooters. When you can make the tough ones when challenged. Peja is about 6'9", too. That's what a lot of people don't realize. He's fluid, and he's long, and he's got a beautiful stroke.
Best pure shooter in the NBA.
Hey,
You can
bro.
probably count him on one.
Rephrase all that shit. Don't say that shit.
in my
for
short
that.
list.
Yeah. Very strong when you start talking about
Yeah, you are. I mean, because the guys are so good in this league. You talk about best position, or best shooter, or best this, best that. The lines of demarcation is very, very thin. Talking about the best player.
You get my vote for best commentator.
That's also subjective as well. That's also subjective, but I appreciate it, partner.
I mean it.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the comment.
And so here's San Antonio following the score by New Orleans. Thompson is covered by Nocioni. Popped it in on the layup. Now Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Time call here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. And a quick look now at the NBA scoring leaders. Well, you look at Paul, top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
Well, you know, this guy is such a dynamic scorer. He's got everything in his offensive arsenal that you want to see that allows him to carry his team. I mean, they play through him because he does it all offensively. On the other hand, for the defense, he's an absolute nightmare. You can't figure out what you want to take away from him.
And for tomorrow night at 7:30, the Clippers will play at home at the Staples Center. They'll be hosting the Atlanta Hawks. Start time 7:30 Eastern.
They're a lot of fun to watch right now.
By Francis. They narrow it to 5.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
San Antonio the other way.
Well, Kevin, they've been fighting it out for the rebounds here, so far it's an even match in that area.
Okafor with the ball. Averaging 12 points a game. Hughes good. And so here is San Antonio. 7-point differential. That's right, Clark. Evenly matched rebounding and a close game to show for it.
I agree with you, Kevin. I think if you get deeper into this game, the battle under the basket, which team can control the glass will be a real determining factor.
Now Paul following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Overton. It's rebounded by Jefferson.
Given his sorry shooting touch, you'd think he'd know better than to put that shot up. Well, there's another reminder.
Here's Duncan. Hits. Nice pass. Leading into the bucket. Nice ball from the 14th-year veteran out of Wake Forest.
Great opportunity to go 2 for 1 here. They want to take full advantage of the time remaining.
To Hughes.
Why the fuck they make me reach all the way out there?
Duncan with the rebound. A tight game here in San Antonio. Magician on the paint. Finishes with the shot.
See that lane?
He's got 13.
I know the rest.
Now Paul. He's got 9.
Here, they'll want to hold for 1 shot.
Here's Paul. It's by Francis. Here's Magician. Misses the buzzer.
Shut up. Shut up.
Fast-paced game,
I'll
Kevin.
go down
And
and
both
have
teams are lighting up the score. And that concludes the first half. The score, 28-27. Okay, it's time for our T-Mobile Welcome everyone to the second half of this 2K Sports NBA presentation getting underway. We've got quite a battle going on in this one. Here comes Paul, averaging 29 points per contact.
They changed the
And
camera
so
angle.
here's San Antonio. They trail by 3.
Wait, what the hell? I'm not doing this.
Good. West is there. Releases. Okafor grabs
I'm
the
not
miss.
moving my...
Here comes Chris Paul. He's got 11. Here's Posey. Carries the short
I'm so confused.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass
I'm not moving.
And it's the Spurs
Like,
with
I'm
the
not
ball.
pressing nothing.
It's
on
a
the controls.
5-point
He's
game.
doing all this shit by himself.
Here's Jefferson. Lays it in.
They took me out the game. Like, but I'm in the game. I don't know what's...
Dime.
I'm not having so confused. Like, I
That was a
can't-
nice dive. What a dive. Distant inside and was right on target.
Now Paul.
I can't move where I want to go. I guess I'm just gonna watch.
Dumps it up. Here's Hughes. No luck on the three-point attempt.
This is
San
crazy.
Antonio trailing here.
Bro, if I had a camera, bro, I could show y'all, like, I'm not doing
Duncan
it.
inside. Scott Hamilton.
Way to distribute the basketball.
But he is playing by himself.
3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Time ball. Here's the Hornets decide to talk it over.
It's crazy that they call timeout when I asked for it, but I'm not gonna read into it. Yeah, put me on the video. I can come back in because I don't know what the
Take a look
fuck
at
that
Okafor.
was.
So solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league. And of course, Tim Duncan, 2 ahead of him. He also shoots the ball so well, one of the best.
Field goal percentage is always a function of the kinds of shots you take. And this guy here...
And here's
All
Duncan.
right, I'm back in
8
control.
points for him.
Why you ain't go to the paint?
West is there. Good. Knocks it down from the elbow.
His height is really an advantage on that medium-range jumper. He can just rise up and pop it right over the defenders and get a good shot every time.
Al Paul. He's got 13. Picked by West. Off the screen. No one. The Spurs will take it the other way.
Get the hell out of my way. Get to the paint, bro.
Here's Magician. Lays it right in. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, both teams have ramped it up here in the second half.
Lead pass. Now Okafor inside.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Here's Magician. Hits the
Too small.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up.
From a three-point land. San Antonio leading. To Monty. Jefferson. To number 7. Throws it up. Okafor gets it, but surprisingly, that's only his second rebound so far.
These fuckers, they're not ready.
Here's Paul. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
I hate to say it, but he choked big time on that shot.
Magician down low. Goes to Mobley. From downtown.
Through the DN, and then kicks it out to the open net.
Time call here. The Hornets starting to talk it over. And as we get a break, take a look at some of the scores from last night's games. For the Pacers, a good game in Indiana. A loss for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a road loss for the Wizards. The Grizzlies take that.
Good help.
In by the Cavaliers at the Quicken Loans Arena. Philadelphia taking the loss there. And that's all we have for you right now. And so here is San Antonio after the Hornets pick up 3. To Duncan. In close. Gets to the end. He's got 10.
He's been extremely active out there. He has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Right wing. To the right block. West down low. Duncan is there. It's hauled in by Ginobili.
Well, he was wide open for a reason. The D was just begging for him to attempt that shot.
To McDyess. Duncan. Connects from in close.
Right now he's being extremely active on offense for him this quarter. He's perfect from the field.
Here's West. And Antonio McDyess pulls it down.
This is one of the key reasons why they're
His
losing.
scary ass was supposed to turn around and one hand that bitch across the court.
Star player.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. 7-point differential. Jefferson. Into Tim Duncan.
He's taking center stage here in the second half. He's been getting bucket after bucket.
The Hornets trail. Here's West from close range. Holmes leads the game in assists. Ginobili with the ball. Averaging 9 points per contest. The outside lane. Ginobili buries the free throw line jumper.
Kevin, I think you've got to fight over the top when you're defending him. He's got such a quick release that you can't give him any space.
Here's Okafor. No good. The Spurs will take it the other way.
They've really done a great job securing the rebounds, Kevin.
They got the advantage right now, Clark, +5. to the paint. Here's Jefferson. And the baby hook. Sweet touch by the champion of Arizona. Like I was saying, having more rebounds helps in so many ways.
Well, here with the lead, it's important to eliminate second chance opportunities for your opponent and you get some ways yourself.
Down high the Hornets. Ginobili with the ball. He has 5. Duncan. Lays it in. Sweet dime to lead the way.
He really flipped the script with his performance here in the second half.
6 seconds to shoot. Skip pass. Baseline. Here's Okafor. Can't get it to go. Now San Antonio the other way. To Francis. Manu. Here's Magician. I'm inside. Race.
That called my ass.
These guys are putting on the clinch. They're playing with confidence and their offense is really flowing.
The Hornets, they'll take a timeout. They trail by 13. 2:39 after the fourth.
Don't do it. Scary ass.
He's an absolute force in the paint out there.
Don't show this bozo.
Very comfortable down in that low box area, and defenders have a tough time dealing with it.
They have to keep feeding him the ball the way he's performing
The
out there.
fuck?
It seems like every touch he gets.
Y'all see what this jabroni just did, bro?
Easy layup
What I'm
regardless
talking about.
of who's on it. But
You know when they
Spurs
show a replay
were the
of
last
this
to touch it. Here's Hughes. He has 6. Right wing. Left. Connects. Baseline jumper.
That's exactly what a coach wants him to get his
Right
shot.
here, boy.
Right there from mid-range.
The Spurs should slow it down here in the second quarter. Here's Magician. Sinks it from the top of the key. 1 point in the game.
He's not normally a prolific scorer, but he's giving them a big lift in this one.
The Hornets really having a tough
Bitch,
go
I
here.
scored the most
Trailing
points
by
for my
13.
entire team.
Al Paul.
Nobody have a higher fucking field goal percentage than
Here's
me.
West. Kisses it off the glass and in.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Even with all the fucking shots I missed.
Magician. Cut to line. Jefferson. To the
These
paint.
niggas don't shoot.
Duncan with the bucket.
Getting over the course of the game.
They shoot like 3 shots
This should
every
be an
other game.
insurmountable lead.
Of course,
Al Paul.
all my stuff higher
He's
than
got
theirs.
13. To West. Jefferson is right there. Easy shot. No good. San Antonio the other way.
Caught some ankles, didn't I?
How do you prevent the easy basket? You have to
Shooting 2.
Keep the memories of who I was before. Stay with
He
me
can't get the
before.
He misses and goes.
Get
To
back.
the free throw line. Magician funded by West. Misses it again.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
It's tipped. Stolen away by Ginobili.
Yeah, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Great finish by Magician. Some adjustments here for the Spurs. Here's Hughes.
Coming back on the court.
For him.
Bastards.
The Spurs walk away with a double-digit victory as they defeat the Hornets 65-49. For his steady play, Magician is our Jordan Brand Player of the Game.
Yeah,
Damn, what was
he
the difference?
really
See,
strong.
that's back-to-back
He
games
shot the
where I
lights out.
got 2 out of
There was
3.
just no one out on the
Sad.
floor who could stop him.
Time for us to say goodbye. For Clark Kellogg,
Yeah, stop
Sharon
talking.
Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the NBA.
Force your matchup to commit 2 turnovers. I could have got 2 steals, but who cares? $13. They said he had like 39 last game. Well, I told you one game, nowhere near that. Timmy got 18. I'm impressed. 9 for 9. Steals. He just got 8 assists. All right. Yeah. That's not bad. One more game, that boy should be a 90. Oh my.
All right, let's take a moment now for the Sprite Ice Cold Keys to the game. Clark, right now let's take a look at the Spurs. What will be the key for them?
Well, Kevin, they should
is
keep
gonna
an eye
flow
on
just
Andrew
'cause you
Bogut.
market
He's
it
a
harder.
rebounding
No.
machine. So it's all about boxing out on D and getting crafty on
Don't
offense.
compare to my
Don't
level of
allow
thinking,
him
so
to
why
do
do you
what he
think
does
compare to
well.
my
Make him do
energy, huh?
something else.
And Clark, since we're talking about the keys, how about Milwaukee? What do they need to do to secure a win?
You know, Kevin, they really need Michael Redd to return to
That behind the back was so unnecessary, but I didn't want to take that look and get blocked. It just seemed like it was so bait, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't finna get no shark bait brouhaha, so I forced it back. Look,
That's a pretty good move for a guy you don't expect to score in the paint.
Redd, the three-point ball. Bucks on D. In this game, the first chance they had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yep, they'll see him twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
Shot by Ginobili. For three. So it's Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. And the people do like to see these interconference battles.
I agree with you, Kevin. Definitely.
Oh, I thought he was about to jump on him.
All the other teams on their home court, so the fans love coming out for these.
And it's the Spurs ball. They defeated the Hornets in their last game.
One thing you started to see shape up was how well
come on, bro. You set that weak ass screen. You were just supposed to keep running so I could pass to you.
and shot selection.
The fuck?
They are tough to beat when they shoot with that confidence.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. Here's Magician. Connects and close.
His agility and soft touch really paid off there. Not many players could have laid that in.
All of that guy.
So it's Milwaukee. To Jennings. Stolen by the Spurs.
Keep running.
Up ahead to Manu.
And one.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul. Ginobili, shooting
He completes
Space
the
Jam.
three-point play.
Manu Ginobili hails from Bahia Blanca, Argentina. Boy, has he made his native countrymen proud. He is one of the outstanding clutch shooters in the history of the game. He seems he's always ready to take and make big shots when the game is on the line, either outside or driving to the goal.
Now, Mbah Moute. His last outing, 16 points for him. Mbah Moute. Here's Bogut. Left wing. Here's Jennings.
You let him ring around the rim we just saw.
Ginobili with the ball. 8 points for him. From just inside the arc. That's good. 10 points for him.
Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
Here's Bogut working on good. All good from Bogut. San Antonio leading. Duncan can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Here's Red. Shot misses. Now San Antonio the other way.
No fucking way, bro. That's why I don't go for it.
To the wing.
Just take your look, man. Because niggas love fucking you
Really
over
doing a
and
nice
passing
job,
out.
a really good job of getting everything they want in this quarter. Just good, solid basketball.
Timeout call for Bucks. And the Bucks with some adjustments here.
Yeah, my whole team just got put out. Everybody put Mobley and fucking bum-ass Duncan.
On defense, San Antonio.
Now look at Duncan getting dunked on down low. Should have sit down on the bench like everybody else.
So here's San Antonio. 10-point lead.
What's up, little man?
Stolen by Jennings. And here are the Bucks now. Trailing by 10. We're moving on after the tough loss. They took it the hands of
Much better effort under the basket.
Not impressed.
Too many missed opportunities, too many lost opportunities. They gave up way too much slack by not being aggressive enough under the boards.
And here are the Bucks now. It's a 10-point game.
That's my jersey, little man.
Breaking the action, so right now let's take
You
a
ain't
look at
scared?
how the
What you running
standings
for?
are as we go out west in the Western Conference after half the
Stop
season
showing my
has been
record, bro.
played.
We
Look at
know
the
we
Lakers.
suck,
Second in
bro.
the
We
conference
gotta keep
and looking
looking at
to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And of course, San Antonio just need to take it a game at a time. Get in on the layup. 8 points for him.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
You know you want to do the pass.
And Bob Mutek misses the buzzer beater.
Well, you have to like how this defense is playing here in the first half. I mean, off to a very good, focused, intense start. They're really playing with a lot of energy, and that's what defense is.
Be quiet. I got the same amount of points as them. I need to stay on the court so I can outscore them.
Welcome back. Second quarter action coming your way. The first quarter was a story of domination.
Even if just for a second.
Hold up here. Al Bell coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And looking forward to this Saturday. It's a road game for the Miami Heat as they take on the Spurs at the AT&T Center. It'll be 7 o'clock start time. It'll be fun to watch. And it's the Spurs ball. A 12-point game.
No.
This game will hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
They're just gonna run past me?
The
Nah,
Spurs missing that time.
Oh,
High post. Here's Red. Higgins snatches down the defensive board. And so here is San Antonio, leading by 12.
crossed him. What the
And
fuck?
by San Antonio.
It was a normal fucking pass. I just did crossover and then I pressed fucking A, bro. I don't know why he
Now you
lost.
look at Duncan,
And I don't know
leading
why
the
he
league in
didn't even
field
try
goal
to get it.
percentage. He always gets good looks.
Field goal percentage is always a function of the kinds of shots you take. And this guy here, I tell you what, not only does he make a high shot,
Something that
good shots on the
it's a
regular basis.
stupid looking option. Like there's no
Around
way
the
that's
league,
what
here
you
we
thought
go.
the
Recap
look
from
was. There's no
yesterday.
way that's what you wanted
Out
to
in
pass to. That's
Jersey,
not what
the
I
Nets
wanted to
pick up
pass
the
to.
lead.
But
Pacers
okay,
drop back.
and if it's not that,
It's a road loss for the
then
Hawks.
somebody
And
dropped
the
it and
Pacers
passed.
with the win.
And if it's not that, they're gonna immediately pass to somebody else. I look good. Yeah, little nigga, sit your ass down, bro. I'm hitting right now, bro. Don't try and go take no look while I'm talking to the two bags, bro.
And
Sit
the
your little
foul
ass
goes
on the
against
bench, bro.
San Antonio.
Fuck wrong with
Tough
little
interior
man.
defense
But as I
means
was
not
saying,
allowing
bro,
easy
if they don't
baskets.
goddamn just
Good
drop the
foul.
pass or, you know what I'm saying, they're going to straight pass out of my good look, pass to somebody else, another jabroni, and this bozo going to miss. Like, bro, no, I don't got time for that shit, bro. I'm not passing
Can't
anymore.
sink the threat.
Ball hog unlocked. Ball hog achievement, Hall of Fame, bro. I don't care.
He's off on the second. Here's San Antonio now. We haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And Ba Abute gets the
What's wrong
whistle.
with him, bro? I don't charge, nigga. I'm too slow.
A little too much
You gotta
body
catch me when I
contact there.
charge.
You have to
I'm
stay in
running 2
front of
miles
the
per
ball
hour.
handler by moving your feet. You get tagged with that call every time.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Fans, next Monday you can catch another dose of hoops. It's going to be Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic as they make the trip to Boston to face the Celtics. And that game has
I
a
just
start
want
of 6
to
o'clock
get 10, and I got to
You can
score
count
these
on it that
niggas.
both teams want to win.
Magician
So,
Jackson.
man,
Oh.
No.
It's Milwaukee the other way.
I mean, look at that
Really not enough
skeleton, bro.
defensive pressure there to force that miss. He's got to be disappointed.
Red shot is blocked.
Kevin, you know I got to give some love
You got
to
me
the
fucked
fellow
up, bro.
Buckeye. M. Red, Michael Red, the sweet shooting lefty from Columbus, Ohio.
Bruh, there's no way.
Ohio State
There's absolutely no way I just did that. I hit the rim, bro, on the layup, bro. Come on,
Because this
bro.
guy's a
There's
classy
no way.
performer, a leader, a lethal scorer, and a clutch shot.
Did y'all see that glitch?
Missed
How the
all
fuck you get back to the top of the key like that?
And here is Red trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Miami.
It's like, bro, I know we winning, so y'all don't want me to. They don't want me to score too much, bro. I'll be damned, bro. I don't give a fuck about that.
Carries the
I want my
short-range
points.
jumper. 10 points for him.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Damn straight
San
out.
Antonio on G. It's a 14-point game. Here's
I'm off this
Magician.
all the way. No way I took up with my right
Dumps it
hand.
off.
No way I took it up with my
With the
right
second
hand on that
effort,
weak
misses
ass
the layup.
layup, bro. That's
He's usually automatic from that close.
I'm left-handed.
Defense
Why would
must
you do
have
that?
affected.
Why would you embarrass me like that? Then I just got crossed.
Red
That's what's going on.
Ginobili with the ball. 12 points
Bro,
for
watch
him.
out. You can't guard me, bro.
Magician.
You gotta step up and help you, bro. And I'm
Close
getting
range.
really sick of
Duncan
it.
with the bucket.
I can
Watching
beat
the team
one
shoot
man,
this
but I
well
cannot
is fun
beat
for
that
some
second
fans
man, bro.
watching
I'm
at
not
home,
equipped to beat
but it's
two,
no
not back to
picnic
back.
for the guy
No,
who's
bro.
coaching the
I'm a
defense.
70.
I mean, he's
These
really
bitch ass niggas keep open, bro. Once I beat that first man, bro, I'm cooked if somebody help. I
Simply
can't
put,
do shit
that's
about
just
that.
bad
That
defense.
shit is pissing me
And
off.
so here is San Antonio after the miss by Milwaukee.
They trying to force me to pass, bro. I don't want to pass to these
Good
bum ass
covered by
niggas.
Bogut.
Give me the ball, ho.
Takes it up. And it's held in by Michael Red.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He
I
just
do
can't
not
give
give
up.
a fuck, bro.
Wasn't careful with his position. Gets nailed with the backcourt violation. The Bucks going with the new group. Ginobili with the ball. Averaging 9 points per contest. And here is Jefferson. The handoff to number 7. On the paint, almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the lines for 2.
Contact certainly offers that shot. The officials right on top.
He knocks down the
About
first
time, bro. I ain't hit no perfect release on those free throw in like 2 weeks.
one. Gets them both.
Even though this is my first game in like 2 weeks.
And here
Or I
is
mean,
Red.
my first day back
5
home.
points in the
My
game.
first game was earlier.
Here's what's going on tomorrow night. The New Orleans Hornets will be at home in
And it
Louisiana.
was in a different
Face
video.
the visiting Miami Heat. Things getting away at 7:30 Eastern.
I think it'll be fun.
And here is Red. He's covered by Ginobili. Takes it in. And so here is San Antonio. And to Tim Duncan. It's in.
Tim Duncan.
He has 6.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Red to the baseline. 6 seconds to shoot. To Jennings.
Don't you fucking dare.
Here's Buford. Nailed it. It's just 2 turn left in the shot clock. Ginobili with the ball. points
Or
for
stop
him.
playing. I'm the point. Spin the ball.
Duncan backs in. I'm inside. That's good.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
Here's Red. Nails the buzzer.
Ain't no fucking way.
My goodness, what a shot. All that Sunday school paid off.
The Spurs.
Have been red hot offensively.
Yeah, but we still got... And now, it's time for the team opener.
Yeah, I've been selling.
Hello and welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The NBA so many times comes down to a game of runs, and we'll see if a run here will turn this thing around as we get underway. And
They're
here
gonna
are the
run their
Bucks
ass
now,
into the dirt.
down
That's
by
what's
12.
gonna
Red. The gorgeous reverse. He's got 10.
He was all over. They just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
To Ginobili. Off his leg. And the refs whistling a kickball. Quickly, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings. The season in full bloom. If you look at Miami,
They record
they're in
way
control
worse
of the
than
number
ours.
one seed, looking to finish out the season strong. Of course, Milwaukee just way behind. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Let's have to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. They match up against the New Jersey Nets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. So it's Milwaukee. It's a 10-point game. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Red. Puts up the baby hook. Red's shot is right there.
The defense didn't challenge the shot, didn't get a hand in his face. And from such close range, that shot's a gimme.
On defense, the Bucks. Here's Magician.
That spin is so nasty.
The Bucks trail.
For me being left-handed,
To Jennings.
it looks ugly.
Hold it down low. He's against Gooden. Perimeter. Red, right wing. From short range. Kisses it off the glass and in.
Well, that's an excellent job of
Embarrassing.
getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
San Antonio calls timeout. The Bucks going with the new group. And here is Hill. About 3.5 minutes left in the third.
Substitution.
And so here is San Antonio. They're leading by 8. Now in by Mucek. Hit back by Jefferson.
Get back into this game, Kevin. They need to really concentrate on limiting the turnovers. I mean, it hasn't been terrible for them, but it's still hurting their cause.
Al Bell averaging 8 points a game. To Harper. Delfino in close. Lays it right in. He's got power. You're right, Clark. When you're down, you can't just give away opportunities like that.
Well, the margin of error is much smaller when you're trailing and trying to come back, so everything is much more important, but turnovers always are self-destructive.
And here are the Bucks now, following the bucket by the Spurs. To Buford. Duncan on him. Here's Bell. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well, they've got the lead, and they're controlling the glass. Right now, they have a +10 rebound advantage.
We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 47-37. Tim Duncan. And it's the Spurs with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And you know, it seems like the team that controls the ball usually runs away with the win.
It's always the case thing of beauty.
Magician. Shot is off. And it's Milwaukee the other way. To Mbakamuto. Gets in close. Jimmy leads the game in assists. San Antonio leading. Here's Magician. He's off from three.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert.
Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. Sweet touch by the two-year man out of Oak Hill Academy High School. Into Tim Duncan.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
So it's Milwaukee. They trail by 6. Here's Red. Gently drops it in.
The offense is looking for a mission. Absolutely quick. I mean, everything on point and on target.
And so here's San Antonio. 4-point game. Jefferson puts up a baby hook. And that one's good.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
San Antonio on D. 6-point lead. Here's Red.
Fucking way.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Laid in softly under the glass.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
That nigga only took one shot.
To Buford. Cleans it from in close. They close the gap to 4. And here's Jefferson. And it's the Spurs back. It's tipped. A steal by Buford.
Well, Kevin, he hasn't had a great game in terms of taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers.
The Spurs will take a timeout. They're winning by 2.
Oh, I hate them so much. This team's so fucking weak.
Over to you, Cheryl.
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with the Bucks. He told them, finish strong inside. I want dunk, layup, or free throw. He made it pretty tight. He wants things to be tight.
Thank you, Cheryl. And here's Duncan. 19 points in the game. 18 feet away. Kept alive. Here's Magician. Off the offensive rebound.
Oh, really contested with the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
The Bucks will call a full timeout. They're losing by 4. 1:51 left in the game. And here is Red. 18 points for him. Bogut lays it in off the glass.
Terrific pick to set up that basket. The little things are the big things, and they can always make a difference.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. A 2-point game. Jefferson. Here's Magician. Can't make the open shot.
If they grab one there, I was going to make the point that they just haven't done enough in terms of rebounding the ball.
I agree. And so here's San Antonio. And 15 left in the fourth. Into Tim Duncan. Rebounding part, it seems like they're coming up short just about every time.
Well, you're right, Kevin. You know, as we've seen here, that lack of rebounding has certainly shown up on the scoreboard.
San Antonio on D. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this one.
It's out. Less than 1 minute left.
Certainly haven't been very good here in the quarter in regards to protecting the ball.
Jimmy does not get the go-ahead bucket. Big possession, the crowd on the edge of their seats. Duncan snatched it. Magician tries to drop it in, but it won't go. And here are the Bucks. Here's Red to take the lead. Drinks the kick.
Y'all got me fucked up.
Ginobili with the ball.
Dude, pussy.
Jefferson. It's deep.
Kevin, that's what you expect from him. When the pressure's at its highest, with the game on the line, that's when he's at his best.
For his steady play, Tim Duncan.
They probably
Well,
got
that's
like
it for us. On
12.
behalf of Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and
No, I think I
Kevin
had
Harlan,
14
thanks for
at the
tuning in
half.
to NBA
I
basketball.
might got like 18. 16. 7 for 21. I was selling like a motherfucker. But that's the thing, bro. Like, the fact that I still got 16 points and 7 for 21. Had I not been missing, bro, like, I would have got at least like a smooth 30 ball, you feel me? But I'm not accepting the blame on these misses, bro. This game is rigged. This weak ass script, I'm not buying it. Fuck. We still got one more game anyway, but I wanted that bitch to be at 90 by now. Hell, I just look at my play card. $88 games. I got 31 games in New York, 57 games in San Antonio. I averaged 14 points in New York. I averaged 16 points in San Antonio. But it's the fact that I'm a 62 minus 8. This is why I play like this. That's why I play so bad. Like, I honestly don't know what that -8 is. I don't know if it's morale, if I'm injured. I honestly don't know, and I really don't care. But yeah, I'm going to do one more game in this video. So the next video, I had 2 games in it.
And let's check out the Sprite
Shut the fuck
ice-cold
up.
keys to the game. Parker, now let's take a look at the Spurs. What will be the key for them?
Well, Kevin, it all comes down to how well they handle Danny Granger. He's the NBA scoring leader, so there's no questions about his offensive acumen. He's the focal point of their scouting report, and slowing him down will be crucial.
And Clark, what about Indiana? What should they feel?
It's going to come down simply to how well they deal with Manu Ginobili. The great individual, unique gift for reading plays is one of the league's most devastating ball hawks. He's able to defend that well and get steals because his position with his feet is always excellent.
It ought to be a compelling game to watch. Thanks, Mark. And Indiana has possession. Here's Moss. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, they'll go to the line with the two.
Not a bad foul there, Kevin. You don't want him to get the easy layup.
Moss. Shooting 2.
Come on, you can hit these.
Oh, no, he got my shot.
Come on.
I'm going to have to change that.
He misses.
I didn't think nobody else had it.
Here's San Antonio now. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
You know, so many times it's not what your team
This pussy nigga set a screen in
But what
front of
the
me,
other
bro.
guys lacked. They took advantage of a poor offensive outing, playing well enough themselves to come out on top.
Now Murphy following the bucket by the Spurs. Brings the misses. Duncan down low. Murphy's there. Shoots from the post. Murphy with the bucket.
For me, Tim Duncan is one of the greatest power forwards to ever play the game. His efficiency and his skill level is what makes him one of the greats of all time. He's a guy that I think would have been an outstanding
The fact that they
player
still
even
put
if
me
he was
in
only
the
6'5".
screen, I was so cool.
Because he
Just
can
got
handle
away
the
from
ball,
me.
he can shoot, he's got a tremendous IQ, and his footwork is fantastic. You hear me? Fantastic. 5-star footwork. He's got all the shots with his back to the basket, and nobody shoots the 15 to 17-foot bank shot any better than Mr. Fundamental, Tim Duncan.
Here's Gooden. Claims the easy jump.
Drew the D in, and then kicked it out to the open man.
So it's Indiana. They trail by 1. This is the second outing of the season against the Spurs.
I think they're disappointed with how they
Bro,
played.
what the fuck?
They should have been able to give themselves a much better chance to win had they played to their normal level. No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin.
I hate
He's
how
just too good
incontinent
in there to
he
leave the
is.
door open for him.
And here's Duncan. Really played well against Milwaukee's last outing.
Shocking how wide open he was. Even more shocking that he couldn't sink it.
To the inside.
Nah, they was already talking about how I missed before I missed.
Nice bucket.
Look at this nigga ass nigga.
It's a
Look at these
3-point
fucking
game.
script y'all in, bro.
Magician.
Not
Noel
really
is
tell this
covering.
time. Get the fuck off of me.
Stand by Kevin
I did
Knox.
not fall for that.
Make a pinpoint pass from that far away. You couldn't get away with it. That D leads to easy offense.
Bro, I swear to God.
His last outing, 16 points for him. Noel is covering. To Jefferson.
No way he just ran past my screen.
Connects from in close.
Just
Fuck
like
Danny
they
Granger.
drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
Green. Let's go with the 3.
They're really giving it all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time.
The only nigga named Danny I respect is Danny
The game. A different group set up to go for the Pacers. San Antonio
Give me
trailing.
the ball so I can cook this bitch.
The handoff to number 7.
Nah, bro, what you doubling me for? I want Danny Granger, pussy. They said you the lead scorer, huh?
From short range.
Lead scorer, huh?
With the soft touch.
Just got your ass blocked.
But as you mentioned, the defense a step slow, trying to defend this offensive onslaught.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when they're shooting at such a high percentage like they are, they're really difficult to beat.
San Antonio on deep. 4-point game. By Dricker. And so here is San Antonio. They trail by 6. To the paint, Thompson, guarded by Prince. Shot is up. And Indiana will go the other way, coming off that loss against the Nets.
The biggest problem was the turnovers. That's what it came down to. It was too much for them to overcome with sheer point. They gave up the ball in the lead and a chance of winning. Right along with it because of the
And so here is San Antonio. After Danny Granger's bucket. Here's Magician. Sticks it from 17 feet. He's got 6. Indiana leading. Tipped.
I think he got baited into playing that one.
Ginobili on inside. Ranger with the rebound.
Kevin, he doesn't miss those layups often. Interior D made him think about that one.
The Pacers have taken the early lead.
Kevin, their offense has been flowing right from the get-go. It's been fun to watch.
And we ended. And here we go, ready for some more good action in the second quarter. And here is Hill. And be sure to tune in next Monday. It'll be Kevin Garnett and the Boston Celtics. They'll be hosting the Orlando Magic. That game gets going at 6 o'clock Eastern.
to be fun to watch.
And so here's San Antonio. Here's Ginobili. It comes, and the foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Good for the three-point play. So it's Indiana. Three-point lead. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in the next game in Detroit. That one will start off a three-game road trip for the team. Jacks up a three. And Dallas to win those fucking He's got five.
Well, the D will live with that one. That's really not his
I'm gonna get back call for passing. Bro, what are y'all talking about? Bro, what the fuck was that?
So it's Indiana. A steal by
Ball
Jefferson.
on line, look at that shit right back. The fuck? Got me fucked up, bro. This weak ass strip, bro.
Here's Magician. And the rebound goes to Danny Granger. And here we go with Danny Granger. It's up time getting anything going against the Nets. He was a non-factor in that game.
It's a great look ahead up court to set up an easy, fast break finish.
Like, bro, how you getting checked up? Can't even get no
Lead
fucking
pass.
ass.
Spins, it's in Duncan.
Way to distribute the basketball.
Here's Indiana. 6-point game. So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game.
Yo, get dude off my screen.
While we have a moment, let's now take a look at the top shot blockers in the NBA. Well, you look at Granger, an intimidating defender, third in the league.
Pops, timing, length, aggressiveness. That's what makes him such a superb shot blocker. He's one of the very best we have in the league because he pursues
Boy, if that
the
shit
shot
fell in, I might
and he
have
knows
quit.
exactly when to go after it.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is finishing
Especially
up.
because I don't
You look
think
at
you're a
Miami,
real person.
they're looking to lock up the best record of the conference and the number one seed come playoff time. And of course the Pacers. Right now they're first.
Right after this game.
And he spits the free throw. They get the bucket. Nice bucket by the 12th-year veteran out of Southwest Texas State. To McDice. Foster on him. Magician from just inside the arc. No good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Backs it loose. Stolen away by the Spurs. And looking forward to this Saturday, it'll be Hasheem Thabit and the Memphis Grizzlies. Travel to the Charlotte Bobcats home in the Time Warner Cable Arena. That one gets started at 8 o'clock Eastern.
You can count on it that both teams want to win.
Yep. And Indiana has possession. Dumps it off. Here's Villanova. Moss backs in to Granger. Granger dives for it. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. And as we get a break, let's take a look at some of the scores from last night's games. Out in New York, the Knicks pick up the win. The New Jersey Nets dropping off. Timberwolves pick up a road win. The Wizards unable to defend at home, so they get their first of 2 games in a row on the road. It was the Celtics taking the win lost to the Nuggets. And that's all we have for you right now.
Key question is shot selection, Kevin. Poor shot equal bricks and misses.
Moss inside. To Granger. From just inside the arc. That's good. 12 points for him.
No answers on D.
This shit is awesome.
Anything to stop him.
Inside. McDice lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. So it's
And they
Indiana.
ain't talking about my team, and I know my team bad. It's the fact that they be making me play like I'm retarded, bro. Like, man, I don't got time for that.
Here's Granger. Laid inside the left of the arc.
That's a good example of how nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
And Antonio calls timeout. Some changes there for the Pacers. And so here is San Antonio. They trail by 11. Here's Magician.
T-Bags, do I deserve to crash out on that? Who is this? The league leading scorer, you said? Ain't even get to the move yet. He already got his ankles broke. Where are you going? Frost. Like, look at all this space, bro. If I don't pull this shot, I'm a bitch. If I don't take this look, I'm a coward. That's beautiful. But I don't make it, bro. That shit's sickening.
And the rebound goes to Murphy. The Pacers with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. The Pacers hit the
Like, I can't be good for being bad. I can't be great for being ass. It's like,
on defense, Indiana. It's a 13-point game. Jefferson misses the baby hook. 47 seconds left in the second. A steal by the Spurs. Got a piece of it.
Like, that's literally what I'm talking about.
Down low. Here's Granger. Francis snatches it inside.
There wasn't enough defensive pressure to affect him that close to the rim. I think he just flat out missed it.
Kept alive. To Francis. Jefferson backs him down. On close range.
Those are the shot opportunities you want, right in the lane.
Here's Granger. It's off.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
The shot is off. The Pacers
have been red hot offensively.
Yeah, but we've still got 2 quarters to play. Anything can happen. And that concludes the first half. The score, 32-21. Now it's time for T-Mobile. Hello and welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The NBA so many times comes down to a game of runs. We'll see if a run here will turn this thing around as we get underway. And it's the Spurs with the ball. 11-point game. Duncan backs down. Money with the post shot. 6 points for him.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Shut up, I got more than 6 points.
Granger. There's Barnett for 3. And so here is San Antonio, down by 12. By the 14th-year veteran out of Wake Forest. It's stolen by Magician. Where the Spurs with the ball. Down low. There's Ginobili. Drains it from short range.
Well, that's an excellent job of getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is perfect.
And the Pacers call time here. Having an efficient 3-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. Look at Indiana. They're 4th in the league. So good.
Multiple three-point shooters spaced out behind the three-point line. It's a nightmare for an opposing coach. I mean, these...
Here's Prince. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
He's not giving an inch on defense. He really bothered that shot.
Duncan down low. Murphy on him. Magician. Scooped up. Magician on the corner. Still can't get it to fall.
Well, the more shots he misses, the more he hurts their call. He better start looking to pass. He's not carrying them with the shooting.
Prince misses.
Tough break there, Kev. He found an opening on the floor and got a nice clear look. Just didn't convert. He tried to air it out. Bad share.
Here's Murphy. Drills in the first inning. They're up 37-29. Here's Magician. Kisses it off with last inning. 8 points for him.
Nice speed inside. Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
Murphy gets in close. Gets the lane.
You can't allow him to establish deep position like that. Once he gets to the end that close, it's almost unstoppable.
San Antonio calls timeout. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up.
Yeah,
Look at the
got
Lakers.
put on the bench
Control the #1
twice
seed
in one
leading
quarter.
the
They can tell I'm not
season
playing
strong.
for
And of
I'm
course,
just ready
the
to get
Spurs.
this season over with,
Take
bro.
it a game at a
This team's so
time.
fucking
San
ass.
Antonio
I will
trailing
never play for the Spurs again, bro, unless I get drafted here. And the second I get a chance to win, I'm fucking leaving, bro.
Points for him.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Shot is off. And Indiana will go the other way. Here's Granger. Gets it to
He's put the team on his shoulders and really carried them off.
Bro, I just want 10 points and then I'll stop shooting.
down low. It's a good move.
Can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
But Pacers will take a timeout. They're winning by 11. 2:43 left in the fourth. Cheryl Miller met with Jim O'Brien earlier. Cheryl, what do you have?
On too many open shots. If you've got a good look, take it. These are shots you can make. Something most players don't mind hitting.
All right, thanks. And so here the Sixers are 11-point game. Here's Magician. From 16 feet out.
He's been extremely active out there. He has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Man, shut the fuck up, bro. It took me 4 quarters to get 10 points. Active my ass.
Granger in place.
Soft letter.
Here's Jefferson. By Prince.
That's pretty much how this game is going. They control the board and look to come away with the win right here.
Here's Bellinelli. Here's Granger. Can't get it to fall from downtown. And it's the Spurs with the ball. They trail by 11. Clark, as you were saying before, they're controlling the inside presence, just overwhelming here today.
I really thought that was the deciding factor, Kevin. I mean, they were just too strong inside.
Granger with the ball. After the miss from Tim Duncan. For him.
This team really needs this kind of effort. He is bringing it forward. He's converted time and time again this quarter.
On defense, Indiana, 13-point lead. Here's Bellinelli. The Spurs will take it the other way. To number 7, the tray. Bellinelli is out. The Pacers should slow it down here and use some fun. Here's Granger. Granger from just inside the 3-point line.
Man, you might as well put me on the bench for the rest of the quarter like you did the last game, bro.
The
Because I'm over
Spurs
it.
will call a
So over this
timeout.
team,
They'll be
bro.
tied
This
by
team is so
15
fucking
with
bogus.
6 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They're still trying to claw their way back into this game, but it's futile right now. It would take a couple of miracles for them to win this one.
And it's the Spurs with the ball. Magician. The air ball sailed out of bounds by Magician. Nice is in his cover.
Told you to put me on the bench, bro. I give no fucks.
And Indiana
I'm
has
gonna get
possession. 15-point game. The Spurs is over the intentional
Put me on the
foul.
bench.
Too little, too late. They may as well just let them stay in there and for another day.
And Indiana has possession. 15-point game.
Nothing to prevent the easy basket.
Put me on the bench.
You'll have to earn it at the line.
Second team foul. Hansbrough. Shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. Gets them both. Ginobili with the ball. He's got 11. 17 seconds left to the fourth.
Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
McBride around the miss inside. The Spurs are intentionally fouled.
Third team foul. Perimeter. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. Gets them both. And it's the Spurs with the ball, trailing by 19.
You're not gonna take me out, bro?
Shooting 2.
I don't care about team grade, bro. I honestly don't. That shit don't affect my personal life.
He knocks down the first
What
one.
affects my personal life is not being able to perform because y'all got me fucked up.
Gets them both. Got a piece of it. And it's tracked down by the Pacers. The Pacers cruise to a win as they blow out the Spurs 67-46.
You got 20? You got 30.
Time for us to say goodbye. For
I know
Clark
he had
Kellogg,
18
Cheryl
last
Miller, and me,
time.
Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of the
So I figured he
NBA.
was in the 20s, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like 25 or something, but who cares? I want to look at my shit. 10 points, 5 for 22. Like, I honestly don't understand, and I don't care enough to try to understand. I'm not going to keep changing my jump shot because I know that's not a problem, you feel me? I know I'm not mistiming my shit, you know what I'm saying? Not 5 out of 22. No, I'm not mistiming all those shots until I get, you know what I'm saying, where I'm pissed off now, and then it's like, all right, bro, I'm not gonna keep trying, you feel me? No, perfect. Like as far as I'm concerned, bro, my release time is not the problem, bro. It's easy to miss a perfect. Miss motherfucker. I was trying to prove a point and miss another perfect, but I mistimed it trying to do that shit. There we go. But I mean, that's a 3 ball, so that's to be expected. But I be missing perfect middies, and that shit be blowing me. Like, I can't shoot on the right side of the court. Like, the fuck? Like that. Like, there's no way I miss perfect middies like that. Like, look Like, you can miss a perfect release on here. Like, it's not green automatics. You know what I'm saying? But hell, I'm in a video here. Ooh, they took skill points away. I didn't know that was a thing. That's intriguing. That's really intriguing. I started forcing personal fouls and forcing bad shots. Ended the game with a D plus, and I left with negative 163. That's wild. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Skill points negative 163. They took points away from my bank account. That's absurd. They took money out of my skill point balance, and that right there alone says that the devs put a lot of work into this game, and I appreciate that they did that. What I don't appreciate is how hard they made it to be a 70. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be this fucking difficult to be a 70. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not ass. He ass. This 70 overall is ass. This 3-point specialist shooting guard, 121 games completed, 2 drills remaining. He ass. But he ain't gonna be ass forever, you feel me? And even if he is, he gonna get a ring. Even while ass. Even if he ass, he's still gonna get a ring. That's all I care about, you feel me? This season over with. So I just gotta get through this month, you feel me? This month ain't shit. That's like 5 games, you know what I'm saying? That should be going in the blink of an eye. Is this, you feel me? So I get these last 2 games, and then I'll probably do like 3 games, maybe even 4, just so I can get this month over with. Cause I'm ready to get the fuck out of here, bro. Last time saying it, I won't say it again in this video. I'll most likely say it again in another video, but I won't say it again in this video, bro. I swear I will never play for the San Antonio Spurs again unless I get drafted there, and then I will leave the first fucking chance I get to leave. Never again, bro. I don't care. Their ass. If you want to know why, bro, I've said it in videos prior to this, you know what I'm saying? The reason why is when I was a New York Knickerbocker, these niggas won the finals. In the 2009, 2010 finals, these was the champions, you know what I'm saying? The Spurs. They was the first team that wanted me out of 4 teams, the highest team that wanted me. I go there. Come to find out our best player is on the bench indefinitely. He also just got traded, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even think he on our team no more. So, 1, he was out indefinite. 2, he's no longer a part of our team. And 3, the Spurs play like shit without him. Like, the offense clearly was running through Tony Parker. And that nigga never once touched the court. It was just Manu Ginobili and Tim Duncan. And them niggas are ass. They're ass, bro. Team information. Rotations. He had 83. He had 88. And I stand on it. They're ass. I'm a 62 -8, and I'm better than both of them, bro. See me one-on-one, I'm bopping them. But I digress, bro. I'm not gonna go on a little rant. Oh shit. I was trying to go to save. If you made it this far, bro, to the end of the video, bro, much love, much respect. Much appreciations, bro. Until next time, all I need you to do is keep it crispy. Nothing more, nothing less. You ain't gotta like, you ain't gotta share, you ain't gotta subscribe. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. All I need you to do, bro, is keep it crispy. Until next time, root for Barry, bro. You know what I'm saying? Root for Barry getting this ring, you know what I'm saying? I get this ring, y'all can see different 2K, bro. All right, that's it. That's all I got to say.